Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we take flights in the Airbus A321 in a flight from here in London Luton to Prague. Prague it is, yes, the capital of Czechia, and today taking flights in Wizz Air colours. So, let's around a 2-ish hour flight today, start to finish. Should be pretty simple, find a 321, and should be a rather good flight from there. We have got both Luton ground and tower line right now, so we'll speak to them when we're in the air. But without any further delay, we'll jump to the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our flights today. Fuel truck's just arrived, so we'll get the fuel amount airplane. I'll need to type my username in quickly, 2 seconds. Let me quickly get over and done with. We didn't quite prepare everything. Start, just lazy bit right. That, bring it back, and import from SimBrief. Right, dispatch, go to load sheets. Fuel today is 18,326. Will be not much of our fuel tanks today. The A321 does carry quite a bit of fuel on board its aircraft. 19.8, so 35% I think today. 318.5, that'll do. Perfect. Right, so 35% fuel tank's done. We'll leave on load sheet for now, jump to the FMS, and we'll start programming our flight. Well, over panel first, make sure that's all done with. So we'll turn the external power on, batteries come on. 3 AIDs to nav. We have fuel on the board, so we can use the fuel pump straight away. Sets the temperature to their midpoints. We'll turn off the anti-icing, so I don't think we need it today. It's quite bright and clear outside, even here in London. It's very, very bright outside, very, very clear indeed, which is pretty good. We'll arm the emergency lights. We will set these straight to automatic. Nav lights come on. Crew oxygen supply turn on. That is the overhead panel complete. I'll jump down to the FMS, the MCDU, turn the brightness up, and start programming that. So, FMGC, clear that, go to initialization, find our departure airport, which is Echo Golf Golf Whiskey, and our arrival airport, which is Lima Kilo Papa Romeo. Oops, yeah, the L there. We will plug in our flight number, which is Whiskey 6. 2602. Right. We'll align the IRS. That takes about 7 minutes or so here in London, so confirm that. Cost next today, if we pop in the flight plan, is going to be 23. Cruising altitude of flights level 350, 35,000 feet. Input that. Next page, we will set the centre of gravity, which we'll do manually for the A321 since, well, A320 FMS doesn't quite get the numbers correct, so our centre of gravity today is going to be 19.8. We're streaming right now, David. I'm not quite sure where you're watching if it's not a stream. Yeah, I had a haircut at home yesterday. I hope it's not too bad. We can get it professionally done hopefully come April, I think, so when the lockdown starts to calm down in the UK. So for now it's kind of short back and sides, hope for the best really. I don't think it looks too bad. Could be worse, could be worse. 8.42 fuel on board. 42. And that is that. Perfect. We'll jump to the flight plan, we'll start programming that. We'll turn on the radios, VHF1, co-pilot side, we'll turn it on VHF2. Try to remember if there's no panel radio on the A321. I think the 320, at least the Neos did. Remember back from the, try to remember back to the tow list days, I will say. Right, load of passengers, and let's get them on board the aeroplane today. So start our flights next. Golf Whiskey to Papa Romeo, 2602, 35,000 feet cruise. Put 1 hour 35 on the clock, with departure time in approximately 22 minutes. An A321 with 197 people on board. 197. No Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no body music. We have got safe briefing for Wizz Air, so we'll use that. We get snacks, we don't get a meal service. And let's start the boarding, shall we? Right, let's plug in our waypoints. So our first waypoint is going to be Cigar. But that. From Zagar we fly direct to... There's quite a few direct points I will say. Okay, well, direct to Brain. What tower gives us the departure stakes? Our flight plan looks a bit half-baked, I will admit. Hopefully ground with our clearance delivery won't have too many problems with it. From Brain you fly to Parva. That's Parva to Somva. Direct to Dinag. Gulko. From Gulko we fly to Kulok. Odomo. And from Odomo we fly direct to Baltu. Well, our flight plan is complete. Insert that. Good to go. We are expecting runway 08 for departure, but we'll contact ground for that later on. We'll make sure that everything's set up as it should be. That's all fine. We'll just quickly reset the co-pilot side. Just a bit glitched out. There we go. Tell the brightness of that. We'll greet passengers, and then we'll get the ATIS information for our flight today. No, I do not smoke. Never have. Probably never will. So I hope not to. Right, so that goes up. That goes up. We have got the co-pilot in the cockpit as well today, so nice to see a return of that in the 320. Use brightness, and that should be that. Set you to Tara. The transponder does not work, so we'll have to do it the manual way through the IVAO clients later on. But apart from that, should be alright. But yes, currently here at Luton, all looking good. There's a few airplanes still around. I'm sure that as we exit the runway, a few airplanes still taxiing to Prague as well. Right, so make sure the brightness set up. We'll greet the passengers, and then we'll do the weather. Good afternoon, gentlemen. On board this EasyJet flight 2602 from London Luton to Prague. Flight time today is approximately 1 hour and 35 minutes. We're expecting clear skies for our journey today. Maybe a bit turbulence as we enter over France, but for the most part, should be relatively clear as we get you there, hopefully, within a couple minutes to spare. Any questions today? Hope you speak to cabin crew. Otherwise, we hope you sit back, relax through your flight, and we thank you for flying with EasyJet today. Wizz Air, sorry, correction, flying Wizz Air. Yeah, because I fly EasyJet so much. Yeah, it's going to say, welcome aboard this EasyJet flight. I'm not flying EasyJet, I'm flying Wizz Air, sorry. That's the problem, I fly with Easy so much, I'm now just... It's just planted in my head. EasyJet, EasyJet. Also, I'm surrounded by EasyJets, which probably doesn't help. Oh, well, it is what it is. Passengers, I'm sure, get the same idea. It's a cheap airline. Right, so that's all set. We'll turn on the smoking sign and seatbelt sign since fuel's already in the airplane. That's on. Start the APU. Jump to the FMS, we'll print out the weather, and we'll get this into the ATIS for our flight today. Let's get it over and done with. Let's go to... Print that weather, shall we? Atsu, AOC menu, weather, and send.
Winds 090, variable 050 to 130. At 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature 11 degrees Celsius. Dew point 5 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 1036. Broken layer at 2,100 feet.
1036, quite high pressure today.
Winds 090. Variable 050 to 130.
Right, enough of that. So that's information Foxtrot. We've got runway 07 for departure. The SID, we'll have to get out of the tower. Also print out the METAR just so we can get that on the background. We will jump to the flight plan. Go to the departure airport. Quickly print that. Departure 07, and then that's what we'll get from ground, shall we? So we need to tune to frequency 121 at 755. Go. and let's on talking.
With 221, the Mach 2,
And 45 right. Hello there, Luton grounds. This is Wizz Air 2602 at stand 45 right. Information Foxtrot requesting IFR clearance to Prague.
Hello, Joe. This is Luton grounds. You're cleared to Prague. It will be the Mach 1 Charlie departure, runway 07. You can squawk 2035, and it's runway 07 in use. Clinic H1036. Information Foxtrot. Let me know when you're ready for push and start.
Wizz Air 2602 is cleared to destination Prague via the Mach 1 Charlie departure, runway 07 in use. Altimeter 2035, squawking 1036, information Foxtrot is correct. Right, so we'll,
and Wizz Air 2602, rebound craft.
So matched, that'll do. No transition, that's fine. Inside that, the RS is aligned, GPS is primary, thank you very much. Check our flight plan in a moment, so I can imagine the departure will be fine. Yeah, that's alright. Via the Bravo, Pepper, Kilo departure, Brompton. Right, so that's all set. AP is available now, so we'll AP bleed on. Give it a few seconds to path through the aircraft and turn off the master. Sorry, turn off the external power there. Not my switch, but you want to keep the AP running for a bit longer, I'd say. Right, initial climb, we'll leave at 5,000 for now. I can imagine I'll give us a later climb after departure, but we'll wait for that for later. We'll leave that user waypoint as well, since user points always cause a few problems. We'll get the tower on standby, 132555.
57 Tango Charlie, you could Prague, Mach 2, sorry, correction. It will be the Mach 1 Charlie departure. Runway 07 in use, information Foxtrot, 2X1036.
So as soon as we're ready to clean tower, just going straight on to that. Back to the FMS, we'll jump to performance, we'll get ourselves ready for takeoff performance. Using flaps 2 for takeoff, flex temp is 71. Although we're not actually going to use flex temp, we're going to use toga takeoff. Because the A321, well, heavy aircraft, short runway, instead of going up to flex temp for takeoff today, which will be that, we'll go straight to toga, just meaning that we'll get ourselves off the ground a little bit earlier, and then manage it all through that. Toga takeoff today, 6,000 transition, that's all set. We're now done. We'll wait for passengers to board, and then we'll request ourselves push and start from here at Luton today. Quickly through the cabin, it'll be a mix of both English and Eastern European names. Don't know if we'll recognise anybody on board today. It'll be a very, I don't know, maybe you guys will recognise someone, but for me, it's a relatively mixed cabin on board. Slowly filling up. I think we're almost ready to actually get ourselves going, which is good to see.
With Air 221, request push and start.
Easy to... Sorry, Wizz Air 221, push and start is approved.
PACX causing problems in the chat, is he?
Wizz Air 221, push and start approved.
Often I look at my chat and it's like, ban PACX, ban PACX, ban PACX. What is the, causing? I can't even see his name anymore. Yeah, I know this guy. Right, cool, he's banned. Yeah, he's... I don't know, he's harassing me earlier on Discord. Not a very pleasant experience. Right, that should be sorted. Yes, Tuoma, welcome. Mita Kulo. So I'll transpond the code to 2035. I can remember how to do it. There we go. It won't update on the airplane, I don't think. That'll still say 2000. Oh, it does update. So basically what you do is you just do .x, say 1234. Now change it there, because I can't use the numbers anymore. Those are broken as part of the aircraft, so we just have to do it through this. .x 2035. And just transpond the code, and then that turns it on, that turns it off, and then that idents. Have to work around sometimes, because like I said, the A321X is not officially compatible with the A321, and as both airplanes update, some people that it does work, it gets less and less functional and slowly breaks down from there. So for now, I'd say it's probably the last legs of the A320 cockpit with the A321. So we'll just have to kind of tread lightly and hope it doesn't break down during our flight today. But for the most part, we should be alright, at least for this trip. Right, so we have set the FA panel, cabin is secure, that's all good. We will turn on the beacon lights, and we'll probably get ourselves ready for push and start in about 2 or 3 minutes. Yes, the A330 releases tomorrow, which is a very exciting day. Hopefully it all comes out rather smooth. So the reason I'm flying the A321 today is because, well, it's the Megapack A330 coming out tomorrow, and so I thought we'd fly the Megapack aeroplane, kind of enjoy both 2 in a row. Right, so we will contact ground, request push and start, and we'll get ourselves onto the taxiway, shall we? Confirm everything's done correctly, which it has been done. FMS is set up, performance all set, that's all good. Let's go in, shall we? Wizz Air 2602 SN 45 right, requesting push and start.
Wizz Air 2602, push and start is approved.
Push not approved, Wizz Air 2602. Perfect. We're going to request push and start to the east, so we'll get PushbackZoomer going in the background now. Do it from there. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback. Again. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback. There you go, that's how it works.
Request not possible as the state is not idle.
It's how it uses text-to-speech to try and determine what you're saying and translates it into the system. So sometimes it's alright. If you don't speak clearly enough, it can be a bit funny. So just give it a few goes. When it works, it's fantastic. It's really good to use your own voice rather than going through the menu options and pressing it all through there.
With a 221 taxi holding point, runway 07.
Bro, yeah, sorry, I forgot that you guys also going through the same microphone. Whoops. Alright, let's do this. Ground from flight deck.
With a 221 taxi
request
holding
pushback.
point, Bravo 1,
Request
runway 07. Taxi there, please, via Bravo.
Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
With a 221 holding point, Bravo
the state is not idle.
1 on
Strange, you're
07,
connected.
taxi via
You
Bravo.
should be able to do it. One more time. Ground from flight deck. Let me restart PushbackZoomer. It's not quite playing ball right now. Ground from flight deck. I could do Shift P, but where's the fun in that, engineer? Where's the fun in that? So I've also got pushback helper as well. Same thing. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request not possible as the state is not idle.
We should be idle. We're not moving. Parking brakes are set. Last I checked. And that's what it's detecting. Parking brakes set. Airplane not moving. Not playing ball today, then kind of go with it. Like I say, worst case scenario, just use pushback helper as the backup option.
All stations, Luton Tower's not going to fly. Not doing a good enough job, clearly. Thanks all for flying out. Enjoy your day.
Again. Ground from flight deck.
Ground here. Yes.
There we go.
Everything is ready down here, so please release the brakes.
Brakes released.
Okay. Pushback begins.
Turn facing
You
east.
may begin starting.
reservation, leave your luggage in below the floor pad marking, which will guide you to emergency exits. Evakuācijas gadījumā stājiet cauri mūsu bagāžu lidmašīnā un sekojiet līdz apgaismojums norādītājiem līdz avārijas izejām. Please take a moment to locate the nearest
Stop pushback.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the tractor and wait until the parking brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Okay, have a nice flight.
Ground is connected, so I'm going to use tower for the rest of that. And standby. We'll drop on Unicorns. I don't think there's London Centre right now. The answer is no. So we'll just beat the tower instead. 1228 on the standby. I see someone's questioning about an event just randomly in the airport. I'm so busy all of a sudden. Right. Real quick. Well, engine 1 starts. Flight control check. Elevators set. Ailerons set. Rudder set. Speed brakes up. Speed brakes down. Speed brakes set. Perfect. Engine motor set. Flaps down 1. Harm the speed brakes. Now just waiting for engine 1. Unstabilize.
Hello Tower, easy 5700 Charlie, is at stand 7, ready for pushing.
57 Tango Charlie, hello, stand 7, push it on approved, QNH 1036.
Flight time 1 hour 35 today, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Review off, engine ignition off, 1, 2 is stable, that's good to see. Request start, instructions taxi. Wizz Air 2602, just push back from 45 right, requesting instructions to taxi.
Wizz Air 2602, Luton Tower, hello, taxi holding point Bravo 1 for runway 07 by Delta Alpha Bravo.
Taxi to holding points Bravo 1 for 07, using taxiways Delta, Alpha and Bravo for Wizz Air 2602. You are right. I did say flaps 2, so low flaps in number 2 position.
Whiskey, downwind runway 07,
released. Taxi lights set.
Roger, report, finals runway 07.
Throttle increase.
07, Golf Alpha Whiskey.
Right, 104, you require backtrack?
The A321 is freeware, Casey, yes, and we're using IVAO for AT network, using IVAO.
Disregard last transmission. Extend downwind leg and enter left-hand orbit at the end of downwind leg.
Roger, extend downwind and enter left orbit, Golf Alpha Whiskey.
Right now 104 via Bravo 1, runway 07, surface wind 090 degrees 7 knots, clear takeoff. Takeoff 07 right.
We'll see. Depends on the time the it releases the what's it called, the A330, but we'll definitely do it in the week. Absolutely. Enter 07. Not the longest taxi today. Should get us in the airborne soon. On Delta through Delta, Alpha onto Bravo, hold short to Bravo 1 for takeoff today. My 07 currently active.
Golf Alpha Whiskey, Luton.
So I'm just
confirm
taking off.
you extended downwind, yeah?
AFAM.
Oh, roger.
Yes, Alpha, we are using the A321X mod for this as well. Right, makes us onto Alpha this.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, ready for taxi.
It's probably why I said easy earlier on as well. Lots of
EZ57 Tango Charlie taxi initially holding point
lots
Bravo
of
7 by
easy jets in
Bravo.
the airport right now. It's a bit busy up. I do answer, William. I do answer people. I'm also just busy setting the airplane up. Once we're at cruise, it gets once we're at cruise, it's a bit quieter and more peaceful. That's when we do a lot more talking in the chats.
Was that 221 Luton Town?
Welcome, Leah. How you doing? Welcome to Chats. How are you doing
Golf
today?
Alpha Whiskey cancel orbit report finals runway 07.
It's not so much off, Aiden. We're just late behind schedule. It's only by about a minute though. I'm not going to lose too much time on that. No brakes. Max, cabin check. And take on config test. Only thing I've got left to do is then call cabin to be secure for takeoff, and then good to go.
With 2602, there's an aircraft at Bravo 1 that keeps disconnecting, not on my frequency. If you want to go, and if you want to hold Hotel 1, I can give you backtrack from Hotel 1.
Roger that, we'll do backtrack from Hotel 1. He's Wizz Air 2602. Hotel 1 is this one.
Yeah, Roger, just hold Hotel 1 for now.
Golf Alpha Whiskey, final 07.
Golf Alpha Whiskey cleared search and go runway 0. Correction, runway 07, 7 degrees 7 knots.
Hotel 1 will hold at. That airplane's having issues with their radio right now, so the plan is we'll hold here at Hotel 1, backtrack onto runway 07, and then work out our position from there. There's an aircraft on short final now coming to land, so we'll let them do their touch and goes. Yeah, he's disconnected again, he'll reconnect in a moment. So it'll be fine, we'll be fine. Yes, this is live weather right now, Kendall. We've got clear skies at the moment. There's a few clouds here and there, but even right now where I live in central London, it's pristine at the moment. That's doing touch and goes, good to see.
Finance 1045, checking your main traffic clearance.
NX 1045, Luton Tower, hello.
Everything with cheer shut turned on. That's all fine. It's all fine, perfect. No, Manor. It's not visible in ND, correct. So we use a separate TCAS for that.
You're cleared to East Midlands on the only 2 Charlie departure, runway 07. Squawk 4371. NX 1045, you cleared to East Midlands Spa on the only 2 Charlie departure, runway 07, squawk 4371.
Group flights haven't got a route planned yet, but it'll be within the UK. So all I'd say is keep an eye out on the Discord server, and that's where I drop all the route info.
NX 1045, read back correct. With a 2602 via Hotel 1, enter backtrack, runway 07, report ready.
Via Hotel 1, enter backtrack, was there 2602, we'll report and ready. Right, throttle up.
Hello,
Landing lights on.
Luton Tower, this is
Book Charlie.
with
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff please, seats for takeoff.
Bravo 1 for 07. So we had an issue with our frequencies.
Let's go to public address, general, and send.
With a 221, roger. Just recycle squawk for me for just 4470.
4470.
Oh, not bad to exit Hotel 1. Makes it a bit more fun this, I guess.
Golf Alpha Whiskey, downwind 22.
Golf Alpha with Whiskey, extend downwind and enter left hand orbit, send us downwind.
Enter left hand, downwind, correction. Enter, extend downwind, left orbit, Golf Alpha Whiskey.
57 Tango Charlie taxi, holding point Bravo 1, runway 07 by Bravo.
Right, so we enter the runway. Backtrack, we'll do an anti-clockwise turn at the end of the runway. Then we get going. The other Wizz Air, I think, well, he's having a few connection problems right there. His radio frequency is also not working as well, so as a result, we've just been pushed in front of them while they sort themselves out.
This is approved QNH 1036 transit.
Back throttle slightly. Just turn ourselves around. A little bit more throttle in, just to centre ourselves. Yes, Adam, we are using Word Update 3 for Microsoft Flight Sim. Right. Hold position. Reports now they're ready.
Wizz Air 2602, runway 07, Zephyr wind 090 degrees, 7 knots, cleared takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Wizz Air 2602, thank you very much. Right, throttle up 40.
Wizz Air 221, behind and departing,
One,
Wizz Air
two, stable.
A321, line up runway 07.
Short runway, up to Toga.
Line up runway 07, Wizz Air 221.
Wizz Air 221, just confirm that's behind the company A321.
60 knots.
Behind the
80.
821, Wizz Air 221.
100. Bit of a bumpy runway this. B1 rotates. Up 10 degrees, positive climb, positive rate gear up. Keep holding 10 degrees. Oh yeah, the sound is fantastic. The sound in this airplane is amazing. What Megapack have done, sublime. Makes me even more excited for the 330 release tomorrow. Because if this sounds good, the 330 will be amazing.
Wizz Air 2602, monitor intercom now, 122 datum late, have a nice flight.
122 800 Phil Wizz Air 2602 correction, thank you very much, take care and goodbye. Right, throttle back to climb power. Now again, from 15 to 10. Start a slow right hand turn, just get ourselves onto the waypoints. We'll process on autopilot now, just let the airplane do all the hard work for us. We'll increase it from initial climb 5,000 to 35 for cruise. It's 350 is it? Cruising altitude is flights level 3. Yeah, 350 set, so that's set, that's set. Aircraft will increase speed, flaps up 1. Flaps up. We'll hold altitude as it does speed up, there we go. En route. Reset speed brakes. Next stop, Prague. 330, so tomorrow Megapack are releasing an A330. It's a free download, free to use. Unicom, free to download, free to use, and as the name suggests, it adds an A330 to Microsoft Flight Sim. So, well worth taking a look. Comes out tomorrow, it'll be free to download on their Discord server. 6000, altimeter standard. Just getting quite high pressure there, 1036. Quite high pressure today. There we go. Nice and steep climb out today, since the aircraft is, well, very well powered. It's an A320ceo this is a CFM56 engined. CFM was it IEs actually, I'm not sure. This is the older A321, not any of the newer Neo stuff. They've now taken off, airplane behind us. Got a few clouds and incidents over there, but still very bright and clear in the UK today, which is really good to see. So far, so good. We will do a flight. We'll do a long haul flight in 330. Yes, I think the route will be Singapore to Doha. Is the one that I've had quite a few requests for in Singapore Airlines colours. Singapore to Doha will be our testing flight in that one. We passed through 10,000, so the landing lights now come off. Make sure that the taxi lights are off as well, preferably. There we go. And then shortly, at the left-hand turn at Bravo Papa Kilo, we'll make that turn, and then we'll turn the seatbelt signs off as well. Now flying, I believe, we're into 5 out now. We'll double check. Answer is no, not quite actually. We're just outside of London still. Yeah, there's the M25 motorway, which returns London zone. That's the look in the reservoirs. To our left, we should have spot London Stansted Airport, somewhere in the background. We'll go over the spotting game, shall we? Luton's behind us just there. Stansted should be visible. There it is. There's Stansted, home of Ryanair here in London. So there are 2 airports to London in the name. Both operates services for the capital. Both very busy airports indeed. We're getting both on the screen, there we go. There's Stansted, and there's Luton. Not sure about the 330 competitors yet, McConnell. They haven't announced much about it yet, apart from the resets tomorrow. Do you go to school? Nope, I work, Pa. Left school a couple of years ago. I now work full time. The dashboard. Leave on the tracker, there we go. Golf Whiskey to Papa Romeo. That's all fine. How's the weather on arrival? Just double check. Yeah, so reporting no clouds here. There are some clouds, but clouds will be okay. So yeah, it's pretty much clear skies the entire trip today. A few bits of coverage, but for the most part, it's absolutely clear. Which is not mass download. It's easy to download, Grady. It's available on the Megapack Discord server, the 321. It's very easy to download and well worth checking out if you're interested in flying the 321. There's the 330 mod's not released yet, Matthias. I'm not quite sure what 330 you have. It releases tomorrow, the 330. Watch the glare on the panel there, looking very bright. Yeah, the shadows could do a bit of work. That's the one negative with this add-on. The shadows do need to have a bit of work done to them. But apart from that, it's a very functional airplane and works rather well. Seatbelt sign can come off. Give passengers their freedoms back. We'll continue our climb outs to flight level 350. It's flight 324,000 now, flight level 240. Note, you do not need to pay for the A321. It's free to download. I'll try to link that in the chat now. There you go. If you want to download the A321, free to download off of that website there. And then Flight Simulator 2 has a few liveries you can download for it as well. It's free to download, free to use, well worth picking up. It's not exploding, Charlie, it's just the reflections. It's an FSX ported model, this, but the reflections don't quite know what to do, so it's taking that and reflecting it on the inside. If you go close enough, it kind of fixes it. Same issue on the right side. Close, it looks good. If you move away, it does start to have a few issues with it. Just the reflections, nothing more than that. Apart from that, it's a fully functional A321 with mega for PACX, also A321 interior. The gap in the middle there, you want to be that, whoops. That door right there, basically. We need to try and cancel this PACX message. My fault there. It's going to be this thing where now PACX will be listening for the next 5 minutes and then doesn't know what to do. Crossover for Mac. I'm not sure about Mac, Bassant. You have to be more Gonna have to explain that a little bit more, I'd say. How do you get this to stop? You used to be able to press escape and it's not listening to the message. But, so if I talk now for this to hear me and then go silent for a bit. Nope, not working. Fair enough, we're gonna have to just hope that eventually it gets bored of listening to me. So we'll see about A330 trips tomorrow. We'll see which ones we do. SES is pretty good. First flight. So like I say, it's gonna be Singapore to Doha. First flight, Singapore to Doha. I wish PACX would listen to this intently normal. I mean, I can hide it. The problem is, if it now thinks there's going to be like an engine failure in the background, it will say engine failure to passengers, which I don't want. So you have to kind of be very careful of how it tracks your messages. Right, so still climbing out, passing through flight level 335 now. Almost at cruise, almost ready to sit back and relax. We'll zoom out on the ND there slightly as well to get that on full view. We are using Volanta for flight today, so if you wish to track us, you can do so through the Volanta tracking app. And it's not a long journey today, about an hour and a half from start to finish, and this is a flight that Wizz Air generally operating in an A320, but has been known to switch to 321 when it comes to fleet availability. 330 will be free, and not sure about time tomorrow, Stu. Like I say, I don't even know when it releases yet, the add-on, just whenever it gets here, basically. You're on a Ryanair, very nice to you. Nice to see, very nice Lukey's, hopefully we'll see you on the approach. We're now at cruising altitude 35. Aircraft has limited its throttle inputs, and we should just be smooth sailing now rest of the flight today. The Thames estuary behind us, the Thames that snakes all the way into central London, which is about there. We're going to be flying overhead, I believe, just south of Norwich here. Just south of Norwich. Still listening, good to see. You're flying to par and you crack. Ouch! What happened to you? Was it low visibility at my approach, or was it just a bit of a mess up on that flight? Have you received the blue media? Good to hear. So, FlightControlReplay, easy to install, make sure you run the correct version, and yeah, do enjoy your replays. I didn't speak to Essex Radar, no. Essex Radar are not online as far as I'm aware. Oh, they are, they've just come on. Well, they come on now, they're just a bit late. We're over here. Axe has died on us. Whoops. Yes, she's had your community folder and everything works as fine. Again, control. Ah, very nice Hyper. Do enjoy it. Hopefully soon we'll be flying through your airspace. Which region are you going for? Which airport are you going to focus on? Both METARs said visibility was okay. It was horrible. They're standing on the wrong side of the runway. Ouch. That's yeah, ouch. So I can say really there, UV. We use IVAO, Kieran, not VATSIM, so I'm afraid I don't know about VATSIM. Oh, that at the top, that's FlyLive Studio, which lets you create overlays for streaming. This is what anything looks like. You can create overlays for streaming, but it gives you all the same information, just in a nice little pack here for you to enjoy. So we're 12% of the way already, 12% from Luton to, what's it called? Václav Havel Airport, Prague. Václav Havel. I butchered that name. Releasing one day, Daniel. Releases tomorrow, not in 2 days. Welcome, AV Chat, how are you doing? Welcome to Chats. Welcome, I like Mulukia. Sorry, I butchered that name, but I didn't watch up to Chats. How you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. So far so good. It's a Sunday, and don't forget we have got our group flights this evening, so do stick around. This evening we'll be flying around the UK, GA aircraft, and just having a bit of fun. The 330s are very similar startup to the 320 in real life. They are very similar aircraft with very similar cockpits, and the layout's pretty much exactly the same. The only thing that's really different is just the A330 is wide body, A320 is narrow body. Doing the same flight in flight gear, very nice Karthik, you enjoy yourself. I know flight gear is compatible with one of the online networks, but let's double check which one it is. I know that's him, but I know flight gear has got some sort of multiplayer compatibility. Still listen to me, PACX. We close PACX, we'll just have to hope it doesn't affect the flight too badly. That's the question is, how do you end the flights later? What's smoother? 330, 787. I mean, both aircraft are smooth in their own rights. Console game up. Both are smooth in their own rights. How do you use pilot comms? Using IVAO for that, Jackson. We're using IVAO for our ATC and pilot comms. Right now we're on Unicom, but later on there's a good chance of speaking to Control. And see how that all comes on later. Are there Discord chats for FG? What do you mean by Discord chat? Oh, for flight gear. Oh right, I get what you mean now. Okay. I'm sure. I have to double check that now. I'm sure flight gear has got a network. Is that sim? What's squat gear? Maybe worth checking out if you're... Oh right, it's not meant for deletion, but okay, no longer supported. Fair enough. Used to exist, but it's no longer supported, and I'm afraid it's now dead projects. Maybe there's an alternative. If it works in the past, there's a good chance it may work again in the future. Just have to see how that works. Yeah, we did get a winner in the end of that giveaway, bus driver. It took a good 20 minutes to guess the number between 1 and 1000, but we did get a winner. Someone did guess the correct number in the end. The prizes have now been given out, so for those who won the giveaway yesterday, you've now got yourself a free copy of FlightControlReplay. Do enjoy it. Favourite countries to fly in? Well, the UK I understand the most because I live here and have done so many flights through here. Finland's good for scenery, also can be quite quiet, it's the airspace over there, so very little for you to end up going into. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's nowhere I've got any major problems with. I just enjoy flying everywhere, basically. Yes, Henry, there's an A330 coming out tomorrow. In fact, I'll put the trailer on for the A330 since you guys are interested. Give me a minute to try and figure out the... there it is. There you go, this is the trailer for the 330 releasing tomorrow. I'll mute it because you know copyright music. It's the same people as the A321, it's Mega Pack. Tomorrow we're releasing an A330, comes out around, some people say 5 PM, but I'm not too sure exactly when it comes out. All I know is that the release date is tomorrow. And it looks good. It looks good from what I've seen so far, which is these screenshots and a few dev things put together. Also, Plink, please sort out your frame rate for these videos. But yeah, they've got all of it right. The animations look pretty good overall. Very, nice little job, that. Wingflex, not sure, Dan. You'd have to speak to Megapack. They go coming March 1st, 2021, which is tomorrow, thanks to February being a short month. Yes, you can see there is a cup holder on the side there. Right hand turn now. That takes us on a pretty much direct path from here to Prague now. So far so good. Would be good to see the wing views. Wing views would be interesting if they've got that on 330. We'll get web files packs. YouTube, Rahul. You can download YouTube videos in .web format and then use that for packs. Download everything from YouTube. No, so I've changed from the experimental version to the dev version of the Flyboy A320 because the dev version works slightly better for the A321, so I need to add the Drawyah cup texture. Then again, notice the sim's not lagging horribly without that cup texture, so who knows, maybe it was the cause of all our horrible lag yesterday. Who knows. I've already asked a question, Horacio, pay attention. Yes, there are new views on the A320 for the wings. They look pretty good, actually. I mean, fair play to Flyboy for actually adding those. Very, very well done, those guys. Trust me, the Flyboy guys are amazing. What they've done to the default aeroplane, they've completely transformed it. It's something that it's unrecognisable from the first version. They've done such a grand job with it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Brad's custom cockpit. Which one's that, Ari? Which one's... Oh, the cockpit textures. No, I haven't. I've got just standard Airbus blue for now. I did reply to you, Rahul. I did. Favourite team member to support Chelsea. This is... Oh yeah, I'm ignoring you, HyperX, because it's spam. Okay, I will never fly to RC Romania. How about that? Please don't spam 41 times. Flyboy, I always watch these streams, Bassant. I mean, well, they're out there in the community. They like getting like feedback, interaction, that kind of stuff. They do great things, and the more they develop, the better the airplanes get. It's absolutely amazing. Command to autopilots, IVAO, Jackson. Use a mod for that. Use a mod. I use the Flyboy client for that. No, I haven't heard about Syria. What's happened in Syria, Jacob? No, stupid. I'm actually going to mute you again because every single stream talk about this engine failure. I am not doing engine failures, as I've said to you plenty of times before. Evelyn Twisted on streams. Yes, I have flown to Basel in the past. I have flown to Basel. Tried to somewhere else as well. I'm sure of it. When I flew in... what was the airline? It begins with E. Edelweiss. I've done Zurich. Zurich to Split. I'm sure I did another Zurich flight quite recently as well. I've done a few flights to Switzerland. Favourite airline livery is Nokair. They're a... Again, I keep thinking, are they Filipino or are they Thailand? I think they're Thai. Nokair is my favourite livery. Please don't get political in these comments, in this chat. Just say politics free zone, flight sim. I'm not interested in politics. Thanks for London Luton. Oh yeah, no worries, Witto. No worries at all. Glad to have you on tower. It's always nice to see. I'm sure with these route flights, it just makes it a bit busier as well. A bit more traffic and frequency, makes it a bit more lively. No, much appreciated, man. You're a star. Glad to have you on here. Co-pilot. It's part of the A320. If you go to the FMS, go to MCD menu, options, go to MISC, and then you can show and hide co-pilot. So if I can both show, you now have a co-pilot and the captain. Whoops. Sitting in your seats. If I get the views alright. There you go. It's just part of the FMS menu. We'll hide the captain. We'll keep the co-pilot there instead. Just there to fill the seats. It's all built into the aircraft. All built into the aircraft. So far so good. So that cruise, passengers are happy, snacks and drinks service going through the cabin. We've actually had 100% satisfaction, good to see. Passengers are very happy with the flight so far. Yeah, so Luton scenery £24 by UK 2000. I mean, I bought Luton mainly because it's an airport I fly through so often, it just makes sense to have the scenery there, which isn't bland and default. If it's an airport I fly through maybe 2 or 3 times in 10 years, then I'll consider, is it worth buying? But if it's an airport that I fly to so often, I might as well pick it up just for the sake of making it look good. I mean, what was I going to say? Yeah, so you pay £24 for an airport, you fly through there 10 times, it's £2.40 for every time you fly there. Fly 100 times, 24 pence. So the more you fly, kind of the cheaper it gets on a per flight basis. A321 is a mod. IO Summit. It's a free mod you can download off of the Mega Pack. Is there an America Online Day this Wednesday? Let me have a look. IVAO events. If there is, then the answer is yes, because America's never online. Can you drop me the is there a link to it, Rodrigo? Is it like a... I'll look at the events. Ah, sorry, I'm looking at February, that's probably why I'm not looking at the right month. Go to March, Wednesday. It's Greece Online Day. I don't see US Online Day. You'd have to give me a link for that one. Yes, I do watch Tom Scott, I do enjoy his videos. We're soon going to be flying through, well, it depends on the attitude, so we're not going to speak to Langen Radar. We're not going to speak to Bremen or... yeah, not speaking to Langen, not speaking to Bremen, we're going to fly over their airspace. We may get Czech Republic, we'll have to wait and see about that. I don't watch Swiss. I don't really watch his videos. Not particularly my my cup of tea. Him. Well, if you're not sure, Henry, you'd have to speak to Megapack about the cockpit models. I don't mind. I know the same much as you do when it comes to A330. I've not had any sneak previews or early access kind of stuff. I'm guessing at the same time as you guys tomorrow. But which aircraft would you like to see in Microsoft Flight Sim? 737 MB, 737 any day of the week. If there was a Concorde, I'd fly it to Craig. There's no Concorde, so I'm not flying it yet. Is it North America on the 13th? It's not next week, it's the week after. IVAO... hang on, let me have this event calendar 2 seconds. So you're saying the 13th is America Online Day, which the answer is... again, I'm not quite sure what you guys are looking at. The 13th is Portugal Online Day, Uruguay, Poland, Colombia, Algeria, Egypt, Sudan, Ecuador, and Venezuela, and Sudan. The 13th is also the Heathrow Day, which we're going to take part in around 5 PM, my flight time is. But there's no US online thing, there's no... The 7th is Continental Online Day, Americas. So the 7th potentially has the US. Not the 13th, not Wednesday. So potentially on the 13th, sorry, the 7th, we'll then do the Continental Online Day for Americas. Do you reckon FSX 21, mate? Depends what you want really in a flight sim, Henry. I mean, FSX has got quite a good few legacy mods, but it's end of life and don't expect any more major updates for it, if any updates. I mean, Microsoft Flight Sim is now the direct, so you had P3D, which was the spiritual successor for FSX, and Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which is the direct successor to FSX. So it really depends on what kind of route you go. But if you're a basic flight sim, it's worth picking up. It's still a classic. When you do another Finnair flight, when Helsinki gets a proper scenery coastliner. When I say proper scenery, I mean not the one that's currently on the marketplace, which is terrible. I like a proper Helsinki scenery before I do more flights properly in Finland again. Check your camera setup, mini smurfing. If your camera's locked, check your camera setup, make sure you're in the correct place. There's no A380 at SIGDEM, so there's no 380 for me to fly. If one comes out, I will fly it, but there's no 380, definitely nothing for me to fly. Favourite flight in Microsoft Flight Sim has to be a trip I did from Taipei to Kai Tak. That one was a good trip, so good memories of that one. The landing in Kai Tak was perfect, so no complaints, no issues. It was probably the best flight I've done so far in Microsoft Flight Sim. Taipei to Kai Tak. Have you changed your graphics? Nope, we've come back to what we were before, because it's still the most stable for me. It's a very, if you work on Flight Sim's graphics enough, it does eventually stabilise. Don't overwork it, give it a bit of breathing room, but it's not a difficult platform to run. Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can get some very good smooth gameplay out of it without too many problems. The approach in Sun City is good, Putin. The problem is Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't have any aircraft capable yet, or at least with the correct, what's the word? The correct, the correct, not licensing, not qualification, the right documentation to land there. So London City has a steep approach on both sides, which aircraft are required to go through testing for. And if they don't succeed, then they're not certified. Certification, that's the word. So not certified to fly in the city. The biggest airplane certified to fly in the city is the Airbus A318, and the C-Series CS300, or the A220-300, currently going through testing, but expected to pass. I don't hate Swiss Kendall, I just said I don't enjoy his videos. It's not that I hate the guy. He makes comedy videos, I'm not a fan of his comedy. I don't hate the guy, I've never had a problem with him. Never have, never will. You landed 738 there once, that was fine, very nice. Yesterday, the madness over the... Yes, it wasn't the other day, that was a good couple of months ago, Bassants, but that went forward to the 3080. Still waiting for that to arrive soon. I've got a video to do an IVAO tutorial, some say Travelographer. I've got plans to do that very soon. Yeah, can't say it's the same for the runway at Taipei. The Taipei runway was interesting. It was like a ramp that you launched yourself off of. If you had enough speed, you go up. If you don't have enough speed, you just bump back down again. It was an interesting takeoff that to Taipei, I must say. Do you know Spanish? No, I don't, Bassant. I do not know any Spanish. So far so good. Up at cruise. You have a look at the IVAO website. The aeroplane's crossing with us, so behind us, there's us, Wizz 2602. Another one behind us going to Prague, another one behind that, Easy 57 Tango Charlie. There's one aeroplane in front of us, there they are, going to Prague as well, Ryanair 104. Have a look at the Prague inbound flights. Two of these, so one outbound, fair enough. Inbounds, 10 inbound, of which one, oh gosh, there's a guy coming in from Lyon, also expected at the exact same time. Quite interesting for that. Here's, so inbound, you got 4 flights from Luton. There's one also boarding right now, 4512, also going to Prague, but they're still on the ground. But between that, there's also another aircraft from Lyon, so at the same time, about 1 minute in front of me, so I'm quite busy at Prague, as always. everybody on Unicom. Make sure the airspace doesn't get conflicts. There is a chance, yes, that PC will to pick up a GPU, only if it's in your local store. My local store has not seen it yet, but I have been keeping an eye on PC World in the hopes that my one does end up picking up a stock of 3080s. Have a quick look now, shall we? And of course, I'm not going to show my home store on my stream, preferably. Yeah, so currently all out of stock, apart from pre-built PCs. Just have to wait and see, I guess, for the 3080s. But they are coming. They are slowly in their faces again. Just a case of waiting for them to actually appear. When I'm watching your videos, you feel like you're flying too low. Yes, you did 5-hour flights from Manchester Tenerife at 350. How would you go? The 737s. So the 737s are max altitude of flights. It's not so much how high you go, Charlie. Your altitude is always determined by your flight plan. So here's my flight plan for today, which is just so flight level steps, Luton stroke 350. On a long haul flight, if I can get up my long haul flights to where is it? The one I did last weekend. Should still have it somewhere. There you go. So London to Luanda. If it's a long haul flights, there'll be steps. So 35 up to 36 up to 37, 39, 40, 39 again. So it all depends on your flight plan, the weight of the aircraft, the length of the flight, and steps on the flight plan. So always check your flight plan for steps. For long haul, you may have multiple waypoints, multiple altitudes for multiple waypoints. On short haul flights, it will just be a single altitude set for your cruise. Always check your flight plans. Why is the 747 difficult to fly compared to 787 and A320? It's difficult to fly, Putin, because it's a bigger aeroplane that flies long hauls. It's bigger, it's heavier, and has also a much higher turning cycle as well. All comes down to different aircraft and specifications. Yeah, let's say it's not too bad. Could be worse. That could be worse. Hopefully, next time I have the haircut done, it'll be done by a proper barber, and so hopefully things will be a bit more. I don't know, because the UK government have announced potential steps to leave lockdown. Hairdressers open in April, so next time, hopefully, a bit more. We'll see. Who knows what happens? Unless you know, it will be in lockdown number 5. Yeah, Boris said, so we're expected to be, so from March, schools open, from April, non-essential businesses can open, and by June, all restrictions are meant to be disappeared. But, who knows? Who knows? We can always live in hope, I guess. Safe to say though, I will not be leaving the country this year. No proper holidays, no real need time off. Right, back to some of these, shall we? Echo Charlie November. Which airport's that? Not an airport I recognise that, I must admit. Oh, that could be what's it called? The one that Airbus, because that was an Airbus call sign. That would probably be a Beluga. Have a look. Let's have a look. I'm interested in that airplane now. Call sign is AIB. So it's 34178 or 9000. 2121 A330. Airbus 34. So that could potentially be a freighter or a Beluga. I found Damascus. Not the same airplane I was looking at. Doncaster Sheffield, there you go. Golf Charlie November, Doncaster Sheffield. Thank you, Airbus 178. They're separate aeroplanes, Daniel. They're separate aeroplanes, therefore have different compatibilities. So we are now over London radar, but they are not responsible above flight level 245. So if I descended to 24,000 feet, then they're distant to me, but because we're at 35,000, we're not net control, and therefore just fly over their airspace instead. Not too bad, Till Power. Not too bad. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. So good aeroplane's doing everything correct. Okay, I'm looking pretty good up here. He did do a lot wrong, Kendall. He spammed the chat and used vulgar language, which nobody particularly liked. So the answer is that no, I will not be unbanning him. I like Volanta, Bradley. I do really like it. If we go into our flight plan right now, we'll go via Dusseldorf shortly. I mean, the 3D effects and how it tracks your flights, that is very smart indeed. I love the 3D effects. The tracking's pretty good as well, so if I go to my flights, you can see all the trips in the past. So yesterday's United Airlines, we also flew the Eurowings. Last week was British Airways, Laudamotion, EasyJet, NetJets Europe, Qantas, Laudamotion, ALK, who was that? Shankan Airlines. So all your flights are tracked in the past, aircraft lists all here. And also profile, you can view profile and all that kind of stuff. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I zoom out, all these blue lines, get rid of the there, can't really hide that, can you? All the blue lines, those are my previous flights within flights in the past. The long hauls, a lot of short hauls around Europe, few lots around America as well, slow growing. I like it a lot. Nope. Well, he did appeal last time, Kendall, and when I did unban him, he then did it again, so he's done it twice now. I can't trust him anymore. We'll see. We'll see about the A330 flight, because I say it comes down to two things: what time does it release, and how many people will be also showcasing on the same day. But when it comes out, there's a good chance I will be doing a flight of it. Yes, there is. Would you use the A320 cockpit in the A330? I would, Diego. I would. The A330 is the only aeroplane I'd use with the A320 cockpit, and I'll show you why. If I go to Google. There's a reason why the A330 is the only aeroplane I will happily say I'd use, regardless of the types. Give us a minute to try and find the correct thing. Here we go. Right, so this is the Airbus website. They have a 3D tour of their aeroplanes. This is the A330 cockpit. And this is the A320 cockpit. They are very similar in just about every single way. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels all in the same place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The autopilot panel virtually the same, apart from the no, they are exactly the same. That FMSs 1, 2, both the same. This is very similar cockpits. The only difference is the layout of the glare shield buttons in front of the pilot seats. A320 has a few more options. And the overhead panel, again, slightly different. Some small things that have been changed, but for the most part, again, the layout is pretty much the same. The APUs moved across, but again, that's about it really. They are very similar cockpits. Small differences, but nothing too major. The A318 and 19 are A320s, Dan, so they have the same cockpits. There are zero differences between the two. Same cockpit, same systems. Not sure about 787 flights yet. Not sure when the next one will be, but that will be decided later. Can you see airplanes outside of you? At the moment it's no sleet, but only because there are no airplanes particularly close to us at the moment. We've got Dusseldorf down below. Probably spot off the airplane. The answer is... where is it? I think that's over there, Dusseldorf Airport. There's no airplane particularly close to us at the moment. May spot traffic later. We have got TCAS on as well, so TCAS will show traffic around us. There's an airplane 35,000 feet below us on the right side that they're climbing, so they must have just taken off a moment ago. The airplane's behind us, 40-ish, 30-ish miles behind us, but still relatively quiet at the moment. Are you going to Italy, are you, Francisco? Very nice. You say you're in front of us. The answer is... we'll try and find you on radar then. You're going to Italy, so you'll be out slightly south. What's your call sign? What's your call sign? I'll try and do a bit of a search for you. Got try 2Z25C going to Munich right now. What's your call sign? I'll try and do a spot for you. Welcome through. Ah, Czechia. Yes, Czechia. Can't forget the rebrand that I'm sure everybody still uses to this day. Grats from Malaysia. Welcome to Takeoff Chat. How are you doing today? The only A340 I know about, Rodrigo, is the toeless A340. That's the next one that's on the way. No, Anas, I don't have the version of the Flywire with the... oh, there is a top to calculator. Okay. We'll give that a go, I guess. So, 350, target altitude will be... I don't like typing numbers because... okay, well, that seems simple enough, so I started setting about 100 miles before targets. As I said before, it's basically times your altitude by 3 and then divide it by 10. Your descent rates. Very nice. I use a Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Slip power, Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Welcome, my life. As your stack, how you doing? Chat. How you doing today? How are you doing? We're probably going to think about descent in the next 15 or so minutes. Doing alright for time. 100 miles about there on the ND, so about, well, halfway between now and the airport. Your top of descent. Oh, welcome, Bonga from Durban. How you doing? Might do a flight to South Africa at some stage soon. Last time we did a flight to Durban, that's King Shaka, isn't it? The local airport, Durban. King Shaka International. Got a scenery for that. It's a very good scenery. So maybe... again, the thing with places like Africa, Asia, South America, a lot of the airlines there operate 737s rather than A320s. And so my options right now are limited until we get the full release of a 737. So, for example... in South Africa, the only airline I can think of that operates 320s is South African Airlines. Nobody else does, it's all 737s out there. You've got AirAsia X and you've got LATAM who operate 320s in their respective regions. But they are limited at the moment until later, I'd say, so we'll do a lot more flights around the world once they do come. Contrails sleets are coming in March, so I have confirmed now that contrails are coming in the March update, so I do expect to see them soon. There's an airlift now which uses the 320. Is there? Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that then, I guess. Can't get Volanta to connect to your flights in. Any ideas why? Check the settings, HyperFS. I'll show my email on here. Minutes. So, go to settings, go to simulators, and make sure that your sim location is set. It is. Then you should be good to go, because use the SimConnect Volanta for your flight tracking. SimConnect. I'm going to start programming our arrival now, since I don't have a star set on paper. I'm never going to need to refer to charts for that. So, Lima Kilo Papa Romeo. You can't tell me they have charts for Prague. Come on, guys. That's... okay. Plan B. Do we have a bow to approach? I guess that's the easy bit. Runway 30 currently in use at Prague right now. Just to confirm that. Runway 30. No real aircraft inbound apart from a few late arrivals. Okay, so we'll go for 30 for now. Less. And the answer is no. Okay, let's figure out a star, shall we? It's the old-fashioned way. So we'll generate that. Go Golf Whiskey. Our arrival was LKPR. Do we have? It's not very good for stars, is this? Follow, Ghost, Slump, Victor Lima, Mike. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way, which is go through them one by one, and then just find one that doesn't look horribly broken. Move the camera over to Prague. I don't like got up, so we'll raise that. What is? Oh right, that's the so the approaching. That's fine. Ghosts, that is kind of alright, but again it's a bit fiddly with the waypoints there. I mean, 30 is confirmed runway, that's fine. Worst case scenario, we just vector ourselves into land. Ghost, try Lump. That seems alright. That seems kind. Hang on. We have to take Balto into consideration. If we don't take Balto into consideration, then it does make things a bit more. Where's Arveg? It's going to fish us through Arveg, which is there. That Papa Romeo 914 point also kind of gets in the way, doesn't it? That cannot look. This is the old-fashioned way. You just kind of click things, hope for the best. So Kennock is down south, which again loops around. But if I can get rid of that PR 915 point, which you probably do a fly direct to. That's fine as well. The direct 30. No star. Require stuff and gives a transition, don't we? Because you know Microsoft flights could be like that. Lump seems to be our go-to option. Ooh, no. Okay, so we'll go for the Gomk. Lump. That's a near that Balto point. That's fine. We'll then take 530 via none. Is that there? How bad does that look? We can't remove these waypoints, I don't think. Balto, yeah. So we can remove Balto, which makes it a straight line there. And then can we do straight to? Let me figure out how this approach works. Yeah, Papa Romeo 915. 511 is the first one. 511, 512. 914. So does it take us? How does this work? Arveg will beat that user point. So Arveg is the final waypoint for the intercept. We vector ourselves in straight. Yeah, we can remove them. Hang on. So if we remove you two. So 512 to Arveg. Go to 512, go straight from 511. It's the most customization you could do in the FMS since it released, I must admit. So you go for a Domo now. Go via the Lumpkey approach. We bypass this northerly route, so we go straight through 511. I may need to manually vector this Arveg bit to get us more of a shallower final turn, but that does the work for us. So we'll insert that. We'll finalise this as our approach. But happy with that. Approach is defined. I'll quickly set up the Unicom now for that as well, so that will be set. Last time I've been actually quite happy with approaching this sim in a long time, I must admit. So it's the Lump 8 Romeo, got ourselves for runway 30. It's 30, yes it is. Sorry, I want star, not Sid. 30. Lump Romeo. Approach in from the west, so it's ILS, approach from the west. That will do, perfect. Continue the rest of our cruise. Not much of it left to go now. We'll be descending in a couple of minutes. Results for a landing. You got it, 37C, you enjoy it, Seal Power, sorry, you enjoy it. Not sure about tonight's flight, the routes yet, but that'll be soon up and down channel. So keep on my Discord. As soon as I land, I'll start doing the planning for tonight's flights. Look at our passengers. 94 satisfaction. Whoops. It's still listening, Pax. It's still listening. I don't know what's gotten into it today, but that's going to make problems. In short, our flight reports we're not going to be able to deal with. I'm going to quickly get this log copied because I'm going to need to report this to the dev team later saying, hey, PACX is broken again, can you fix it? TFDi design. How does this work? Local. Log.text. So it's knowing that. So, yeah, public address added to the queue, that's fine, and then it just kind of, well, it's stuck basically. I'll is he online right now? No, he's not. Waiting for 1 hour 28. Right, I've dropped a message to the PACX people, so hopefully they can do a bit of bug fixing later. The thing about TFDi I like is that whenever a bug or problem comes up, they're always quick to fix it. At least I've noticed it myself, so I'll drop a message like, hey support, I've got a bit of a problem, and they will pretty much work around everything to figure out what the bugs and issues are. So like I say, I've always had a lot of respect for TFDi design. They've always had a very strong work ethos, and I do very much support their products. FPS right now SAPs. In the cockpit, we're getting around 25, 26 FPS, 27, 28, so high 20s. Externally, 37, 38, 40, so getting about high 30s, 40s outside the airplane. More than smooth for a flight simulator, and that's while streaming as well. Welcome, Warhawk, welcome back my friend, how you doing? Welcome back. Well, it's just at the latter bit of our cruise right now. We'll be descending in approximately 10 minutes. We're a bit behind schedule, that's not going to change. We are behind schedule, but apart from that, should be doing pretty fine. I did a flight from JFK to Orlando back again, went through a real mix of weather for sure. What's the weather like in America right now, Andy? Maybe I'll do a bit of a solo flight through it later on. Yes, he is alive, my friends, he is alive. I remember, after you disappeared for a bit, welcome Matt Osborne, how are you doing? After you disappeared for a bit, people in chat, he's disappeared, I wonder where he is. The A321 mod is available on the Megapack Discord server, Signal. It's available on their Discord server, it's free to download, and well worth picking up. It's been out for about 2 months now, the 321. It's probably one of the first jetliner mods that just about worked in the new platform. You thought that FPM was frames per minute? That would be well, the heavier landings, I guess the faster you're going, I guess, or heavier landing, also the faster airplane's moving as well. Sure, get there in the end. You've created a flight plan sim brief. How do you get to come up and sheet like you did? You just downloaded it, Charlie. If I could get my sim brief flight plan open for you. Sim brief / briefing. Give it a minute. So here's your sim brief, all your flight info and stuff. You just press print PDF and it gives you a PDF version. Which update, Mo, are you referring to? Which updates are you looking for? You should have that option, Charlie. It's standard sim brief, that. Have you generated the flight plan as well? Have you actually generated it? If you haven't generated it, then there's nothing for you to actually use. You've actually done the flight plan creation properly for you to get that. My FPS didn't go bad, Kendall. FPS is still the same. Still running the same at the moment. Not quite sure what you've noted. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, I know you're up to about the whole game, but what update are you referring to? I've not had an update for flights at the moment. It's none that I've noted. Hopefully it won't cause too many delays for us this evening if there is an update today. We'll announce that we're about... How late was our departure from Luton today? I don't think that was too bad. Maybe about 5-10 minutes. We'll wait for descent. We'll wait for top of descent, and then we'll work out the delay on our arrival. But we are behind schedule. I just don't know about how much. If I go to the raised navigation, the frequency is not input, so we grab the frequency for that. You can Papa Romeo. Runway 30 is an IS of 109.5. 1095. Plug that in. That's all set, and so as soon as we start our descent, we have to do that. Let's get a weather update, shall we? So weather request send, give it a few seconds to arrive on our company message. Fine. E-planes on the arrival, which is pretty good. Going to be quite a busy landing today. To our right side, sorry, you got another plane coming in from Luxembourg, going to Prague. They're also expected to land at a very similar time as all of us. It is busy today. It is very busy down at Prague, so hopefully we can manage traffic all right today. Received messages, new message, print, jump to the performance page, next page, and approach. Grab the updated printouts and let's have a look. So QNH is 1033. Temperature is 7 degrees centigrade, dew point -2. Winds are 350 at 3. Confirms that runway 30 is the active runway. Transition altitude will be 5,000 with a decision height of 740. Right, that's all plugged in, that's all good to go. The only thing left for me to do now is start our top of descents. Yes, Matt, tomorrow we have an A330 releasing from Megapack. A330 releases tomorrow. NC doesn't work with the F21, turn it on. IO Summits, overhead panel, turn it on. FPS inside, it's about 27-28 inside the cockpit right now. 27-28. Has a few moments of minor dropping, but it's running smooth, it's running stable. 520 is more than enough for a flight sim. I don't know if TOLIS has the message option. I'm not sure, Kendall. You have to check with TOLIS. I do watch Captain Canada, yes, or RCO. I do watch him from time to time. I like his comedy. He's a good guy to watch. He also uses a lot more of Pilot Edge than I do, so I quite like to watch his Pilot Edge streams, see how that kind of differs in terms of quality of ATC. It's a very, very top-notch network, Pilot Edge. There's a reason you have to pay for it, basically. There is a reason you have to pay for it. Landing Surya, well, we're expecting around 16:26, so 15 to 25 minutes landing today. 15 to 25 minutes, although that would probably change depending on the arrival. Is the graphics? Oh, the graphics are always slowly changing, Warhawk. Graphics are always slowly changing. But, like I say, Microsoft Flight Sim, I've always adored how it looks. Yes, the A330 is going to be third-party plotter. It's a third-party aircraft released from Megapack. So the same people who developed the A321 we're using right now, also releasing the A330 tomorrow. So I'm hoping landing will be pretty good. So I've not done a landing in the A321 yet since the ground effects and flap thing changed. So touch wood, it's not changed too much, but I'm expecting a bit of a bumpy landing today. It just comes down to how the sim has changed the ground effects in this thing. I think it's ugly. I don't know, I've not had a problem with their livery. With the exclamation mark for the eye. Two variants of Wizz Air livery. You have purple back, white front, or purple front, white back, depends on the aircraft, and in most cases, Neo to purple front, CEO to purple back. But I've not flown Wizz personally, my brother has, but I've not flown it myself, and yeah, they seem alright, they're a low-cost carrier. I'll probably fly them at some stage soon, either to Krakow or to Moscow. Moscow, they're probably the cheapest flight from London. We'll see. We'll see. You don't turn the MTD on the panel, IO Summits. Turn the aeroplane. I need Gemma Collins in Wizz Air livery. Favourite airports? Oh yeah, I'm from the UK. Zeta do. I'm from the UK. Favourite airline? I've never had a problem with Ryanair. I fly them a lot, Ryanair. I've not yet had a problem with their airlines, how they operate or anything like that. They're cheap, they get you from A to B, and you can save a bit of time as well using their flights. Yeah, Shadows could do with improvements, I do agree. One thing that could potentially see a few updates at some stage. It's just how the model works. There's a way that Microsoft likes to do models, and that affects how shadows are determined in aircrafts. Apart from that, the sounds are spot on, and the flight dynamics are also very close to the A321 as well. As well as the fuel burn, they've adjusted the fuel burn and a few other things as well. I've never flown KLM. I've never flown them. San Francisco, Frankfurt. How was it, Ethan? How was it? Longest flight? That did about 11 hours, I'd say? 10, 11 hours? It's a long, long trip, that. How was it? So in a couple of moments, we're going to start our top of descents. We'll drop to 10,000 initially. We'll announce an IVAO that we're descending through flight level 350, and we will confirm that now. We're leaving top of descents, passing our approach into Prague. Something is still listening, yes it is. That's pretty much dead right now. I hope I don't need to refer to the ECAM at the moment, because, well, depending on how you look, the sun is just coming from outside the window over there. Has very much glared on that. Yeah, could you just move your head a bit more forward, perhaps, to get me a bit more visibility? If only you could use the if only you could use the window shades, as you know what they're made for. You could drop that down and cover the window. That'd be very useful for the thing. Yes, we did calculate it at 100 miles, and so we have just passed 100 miles. It's about there. 80 miles, and so 100 miles. We have now started our descents. 3 degrees, pitch down. What's with our legs? What do you mean, Charlie? What's wrong with our legs? They seem alright to me. I mean, the pilot models are only designed to look at from the external models. You don't really have them in the internal models, but there are mods that do activate it for later use. They don't bend. Sure. Into bends. Let's see, edge. I'm not quite sure what you're looking at, Charlie. The same person or not? About 80-ish miles to go now till we arrive at the airport. Continuing it down at 2,000 feet per minute-ish. Have slight slowing as well for the descent. So far, so good. How do you like the flight? Oh, first officer. So if you go down to the FMS, go to menu, options, MISC. Hide. Get rid of it. Show. Brings it back. All controlled on the FMS. A very quiet airplane, I must say as well. The engine's virtually silent right now. We'll zoom into 80 miles on the ND. Charlie with his fetishes and chats. Shouldn't be. Still appearing in chat. Welcome, Meme Factory, how are you doing? Welcome to Chats. How are you today? How are you? Not sure iOS Summit speaks to developers, not me. Right, at about 22,000 feet, flight level 220 will be turning on the seatbelt sign, so we'll get that going now. Back to their seats. They should still do the normal PACX stuff. The only thing we don't get is the end flight command. I don't think, is there any other way you can do it? I don't think there is without, well, listening. So we may not get the end of flight report today. Everything else will be there, just not the end of flight reports. The map right now, there's a few airplanes appearing at Prague. On the ground, still 9 aircraft inbound. We are number 3 for the arrival. And to keep on the comms for Unicom, passing through 17,000 now. Another, well, still plenty distance to go for the airports. We'll probably reduce our descent rate now to about 1,400 feet per minute. Just kind of prolong the descent right now since we're low. Got plenty of time left to go. Welcome, Czech, how you doing? Welcome to Chats. You flew in front of the... Oh right, okay. Very nice, Matthias. Not been Czech Republic before. I'd love to go one day. Can't confirm no one's made Gemma Collins livery. It was a real thing, wasn't it? Where's Gemma Collins? Yeah, it was a real thing, that. There you go. You know what? If someone makes Gemma Collins livery for Wizz Air, I will fly that aeroplane. The Gemma Collins... Yeah, if someone makes that, I will surely fly it. I don't know what the marketing guy at Wizz Air was thinking that day, but well, it seems to have worked. Wasn't too bad. Not too bad, Czech. Not too bad. So far, so good. Midway through Sunday right now. Here on the approach. I like the Pokemon ANA livery. Yes, that's pretty good. The one airplane I'm hoping for is when TFDi Design release their MD-11. I know the first flights I'll be doing on that will be Finnair, and I'm hoping someone will put together the Moomins livery for Finnair, the MD-11. If I can do that, then that will be the first flight I do in it. The pains is barely holding onto her face. We just hadn't seen us back on, did we? Sure I did. Yeah, fair enough. Right, I'll turn that on. So we're done with the pack side of things, yes. Just the same, shame I can't check because of PACX's failing. I love PACX. To be fair, this was a beta I've downloaded, not the full release version. That was just a beta, which I've got right now. Testing, 1, 2, 3. There's a reason why you should test your mods before you go streaming on the Drawyah. The reason you should test these things. Obviously you've failed to do that. Ooh, we've got approach on, have we? 127580, very nice. 127 850. must have just logged in now because they are brand new to frequency. In fact, so new they don't even appear on map yet, so they're just logging in now, I can imagine. 127, oh sorry, 580. Let me double check that. 580. Yes, Raoul, we are using the Megapack A321. So new, in fact, I can't even contact them. Okay, they'll do that way. Give a few seconds. No one's chatting, so I'll go right in. Hello there, Prague approach. This is Wizz Air 2602, descending through flight level 110 for 100, inbound Papa Romeo 511.
Last station calling Praha radar. Radio check, please, sorry.
Wizz Air 2602.
Wizz Air 602 Praha radar, hello, identified, cleared Lomky 7 Sierra, arrival descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100 and clear approach for Wizz Air 2602. That's 10,000, we'll hold at 10,000.
Good evening, flight Milano
We'll carry on the approach standard.
Flight level 180.
Flight Milano 7, Christian, Flight Milano 572 Praha radar, hello, identified, descent flight level 140.
Oh, there they go.
Descending
Now they're on radar.
And Flight Milano 578, turn left heading 060, vectoring for ILS approach runway 24.
Thanks, Claire. That's very useful to me.
Left at 060.
Is it the ND anymore?
Vector 24, 5 minutes a minute.
Hello, this is Rhino 104 at flight level 120, currently descending to flight level 101, inbound Papa Romeo 914.
Liner 104 Praha radar, hello, identified, turn left heading 060, descent 4,000 feet, clear H1033, vectoring for ILS approach runway 24.
Turn left heading 060, descent 4,000 feet.
They're holding 10,000, speed around 290 knots right now.
Radar. Wizz Air 602, please confirm your following Lomky 7 Sierra arrival. Do you need vectoring?
Standby Wizz Air 2602. Lomky, hang on, ILS 30. Lomky 8 Romeo. My wires. So.
Petrol 341 Papa Praha radar, hello. Go ahead.
431 Papa, information Bravo, KNH 1033, stand 19, request ACC clearance to Vienna.
Petrol 431 Papa, clear to Vienna via Vožice 3 Alpha departure.
Just wait for Tower to finish a chatter and then we'll confirm now the Lomky arrival. Was there 2602 on the Lomky arrival?
3 Alpha departure, initial class 5,000 feet and clock 1,000. Petrol 431 Papa.
Petrol 431 Papa, read correct, push and start approved.
Which exam, Horacio? Which exam?
Line level 8,400, inbound, Papa Romeo 906. Question Lufthansa 125, Praha radar, hello, identified. Turn left heading 030, vectoring for ILS approach, runway 24. Stop descent, flight level 80.
Just say that we're about 10 minutes behind schedule right now for the sake of slightly late arrival today. And just keep an eye on the frequency.
Lufthansa 125, Praha radar.
Rennie Wizz Air 2602 comments. Sun is slowly setting behind us. This is live time right now. Well, so far so good.
Liner 104, turn left heading. Question, turn right heading 200, clear ILS approach, runway 24, report established.
Turn left heading 200 for the island approach runway 24, phone established right now 104.
Flight Milano 578, descent 5,000 feet, PNH 1033.
5,000 1033,
Hello, Prague approach, this is Wizz Air 221 at flight level 140, the inbound on Papa Romeo 940.
Flight Milano, question.
What language do you speak? So I speak English fluently, nemluvím polsku, mluvíme jesteś po polsku. Avec na français, dožil se va. Mita kulu, pohum su omeja. That's it really. Nothing else I can really say on top of my head.
Wizz Air 221, please confirm 3,000 feet.
Right, we're going to be overflying the airport. We'll kind of just off the airport itself, make a right, and then kind of continue approaching through there.
Approach, this is Lufthansa 125. Would you please repeat the instructions? Lufthansa 125, Prague radar, identified, continue present heading. Continue present heading, Lufthansa 125.
Yeah, it's Chelsea United today. Going to be watching that game later. Absolutely.
Level 130.
Descent level 130, with TT1.
Correct. Runner 140, pressure runner 104, turn right heading 270 for intercept, descent 3,500 feet.
Descend 2,500 feet, heading 270, runner 104.
Runner 104, descent 3,500 feet, turn right heading...
Trying to get into arguments with Nightbot, I see.
Turn right heading 280 for the intercept, descent 3,500 feet, runner 104.
Prague radar. Fly Milano 578, descent 4,000 feet.
Zoom into the 40 mile marker on the ND there. We can just overfly the airport down
with
below.
TT1, what runway are we going in for to capture localized surf?
Wizz Air 221, expect...
no hot, you can't be a stream-mod, no.
ILS approach 24 with Wizz Air 221.
Wizz Air 602, turn left heading 030.
Left heading 030 for Wizz Air 2602. Heading 030.
Lufthansa 125, stop descent 5,000 feet, turn left heading 010. Turning left 010, Lufthansa 125 and descending to flight level 5,000. Negative Lufthansa 125, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1033, turn left heading 010. Going to flight level 5.
Almost shame this airplane doesn't have any wind views. I imagine it seems pretty good right up here.
010, could you repeat the airport please? Lufthansa 125, it is correct, but
there we are, now we're flying Prague Airport.
Airport 1033.
You guys in the chat have some really weird fetishes, I must say. I'm not quite sure what you're on about today. Yep, that game has started, Chelsea United. I'll be watching that as soon as I land.
Break, Fly Milano 578, turn right, heading 240, clear correction 250, clear ILS approach runway 24, report established.
250 and report will establish on our left
Into
for
20 miles on that. Get FlightControlReplay loaded.
Wizz Air 602, turn right, heading 060, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1033.
Turn right heading 060 down to 5,000, QNH 1033 for Wizz Air 2602. Fine.
Lufthansa 125, turn left heading 280.
Right, so 60.
Turning there,
And down to 5,000.
Control 431 Papa, request taxi.
Control 431 Papa, taxi via Juliet Blue Hotel Alpha Hotel
Now
runway
reduce speeds
24.
to 250 knots.
Alpha Hotel runway 24, Control 431 Papa.
So you are descending, but not by much. It is a very, very shallow rate of descent as we slow the airplane down. We will turn on the landing lights. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Why is that? Oh my word, we've got a failure. The those are disagreeing now.
Flight Milano 578, turn right heading 260 for intercept localizer.
Right, well,
260
Captain's
for now.
ND is busted. Co-pilot's one still works, so I might just do this from the right-hand seat. But
Wizz Air 2602, reduce speed 200 knots. Correction, 220 knots.
reduce speed 220 knots for Wizz Air 2602. Right, so reduce our speed.
So they're Prague Post, easy 57 Tango Charlie.
That's
strange.
strange.
Level 100, expecting ILS 24.
There, you guys on a failure. You can have your failure
Yeah,
today.
right.
We got.
Easy 57 Tango
Okay, so
Charlie,
we're gonna have to fly from the
hello,
co-pilot side due
descent
to artificial horizon
descent
now
flight
not
level
working.
100 due to airspace structure. Cleared go.
So now we need
Go
co-pilot side. We'll do our landing from here. Oh yeah, we've got a backup one as well. That's still working. I've never seen that before.
Could you repeat that altitude for us, please?
I've never seen that before.
Easy 57 Tango, descent flight level 100.
I'll reset it.
Stop descent now, please.
We'll turn it off.
And cleared Golf 3 Sierra arrival.
Self-test.
ILS approach runway 24.
Will that reset it?
Level 100 and cleared ILS approach 24, go south 30 Alpha, easy 57 Tango Charlie.
Is it even turn on again? Hopefully it does.
Wizz Air 221, turn left heading 060.
Nope. That,
060,
yeah, that's
And Wizz Air 221,
broken.
descent flight, correction, descent flight level
co-pilot side it
60.
is. I won't say it's terrible, more dishes, more fishes. Just, oh, a random
Wizz Air
failure.
221, descent flight level
That's what it is.
060.
This is a random failure. Oh, there you go. Ah, it's fixed it. Perfect.
221, descend. 6 up, flight level 0.
Bit of troubleshooting,
Lufthansa
eh?
125, turn left heading 050. Correction, sorry, turn right heading 050.
So I'll now, when we land, I'll report that into our company maintenance book. Later on, for maintenance at the artificial horizon's not quite stable.
Sky travel 431, Papa runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 350 degrees, 3 knots, variable between 310 degrees and 020 degrees.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, Sky travel 431, Papa.
So 220 at 5,000.
Retard Flight 778, stable LS 24.
Roger. Wizz Air 2602, turn right heading 200, clear ILS approach, runway 24, report established, descent 4,000 feet.
Turn right heading 220 and expect runway 04 will report and establish for Wizz Air 2602. They've changed the runway. Okay, we'll go 220. No check. Prague is the capital of the Czech Republic.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, expect next descent in 3 minutes due to
runway
airspace structure.
06 we got 111.15. 111.15.
Roger that, so easy 57 Tango Charlie.
Fly Milano 578, continue approach to our number 2, departure head.
The landing systems. Oops, go away. I just want to confirm quickly the ATIS, if they've updated it, the answer is. There's runway 2.
2602, reduce speed 200 knots.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Wizz Air 2602.
Fly Milano
Down
578,
to
speed 160 knots, 4
200.
grade
So 24 is 10910.
So speed what?
So that is our correct frequency. We're clear to establish the runway.
221, turn left heading 270,
Next,
clear ILS
we'll
approach,
land up,
runway
I see.
24, report established, descent 4,000 feet.
Not quite though.
Nothing, 270 established, descend maintain,
Yeah,
4,000.
R&D is. Yeah, according to this, we're
Wizz Air 2602, reduce final approach speed.
reduce final approach speed for Wizz Air 2602. Yeah, our captain's size ND is
Wizz Air 2602,
broken.
correct, and descent. Correction, maintain 5,000 feet and only intercept localize runway 24.
maintain 5,000 to intercept for 24, Wizz Air 2602. So we'll
Wizz Air
reduce
221,
to
speed
our
180
minimum
knots.
approach speed, which is going to be, let's say that now, I guess,
180 knots.
129.
Sorry, was there to give
Scatter 431,
One.
Papa Praha radar, squawk on.
Scatter 41, sorry, and we are passing 3000 feet.
Right, so that's all set now. We know what runway we're going to land on. Hard at 5,000. Bring the aircraft into land in just a couple of minutes.
Wizz Air 2602, turn left heading 140.
Left 140, Wizz Air 2602. Yes, we're doing our group flight later. We are still doing it, don't you worry. Now though, we're doing this flight.
Wizz Air 221, stop descent in flight level 060.
Yeah, the captain's artificial horizon completely frozen.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, speed 150 knots or less. Correction, sorry, speed 250
So we're
knots or
here
less.
right now. 24 is this
250
one.
knots or less, easy 57.
That will be our flight slope
Easy
and
57
set.
Tango Charlie, descent flight level 90.
90, easy 57.
Yeah, down, fix it, does it? Well, we'll do it from co-pilot side for now. Work it out later.
Wizz Air 221, intercept localized runway 24, descent 4,000 feet and extra descent. Clear pilots approach runway 24.
Localizer mode set. It's going to be a bit of a sharp turn, that.
Seabird 221, we may make this localizer, we are quite high for the localizer.
Roger. 59578, runway 24 clear to land wind 350 degrees, 3 knots, variable between 310 degrees and 020 degrees.
5 miles, so 10 miles, correction.
Skytrail 431, Papa, proceed Darek Vožice.
Darek Vožice, Skytrail Vožice, Papa.
Wizz Air 2602, with regard. Wizz Air 22, correction.
Right.
Turn left heading correction 160, vectoring for new approach, stop
right
descent
slight.
5000
I think our headings, well, our heading's off right now.
We have we are local. We got a localizer is established on runway 24.
There you go,
Roger, so
perfect.
Wizz Air 221, last
Small
position,
adjustments.
continue approach.
Continue approach with 221.
Perfect.
Wizz Air 2602, descent 4,000 feet for intercept glide slope.
10 4,000 for glide slope, Wizz Air 2602.
And Wizz Air 2602, runway 24 clear to land, correction, clear for ILS approach and report established.
Clear lights approach, and Wizz Air 2602 is established now for runway 24.
Roger, Wizz Air 2602, continue approach number 4.
New approach number 4 for Wizz Air 2602.
Lufthansa 125, turn left heading 320.
That's 2.
Turn left heading 030, Lufthansa 125.
Yeah, sunset's fantastic right now, it really is. Really is.
Left heading 320, Lufthansa 125.
Captain Zendi still frozen, so we'll just ignore that. We landed from co-pilot seat today. Right, passing through, well, leaving 5,000 now, still following the glide slope down. 7 miles low landing gear.
Lufthansa 125, turn left heading to
We are number
80,
four
clear ILS
for
approach
landing.
runway 24, report established, descent 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 280, descent to 4,000 feet and report when established on runway.
No check, you should not crack Microsoft Flight Sim.
Easy.
Do not support piracy in any form. You do, I'll just ban you. You no support.
5,000 feet, QNH 1033, so easy 5,000.
Wizz Air 221, runway 24 clear to land with 350 degrees, 3 knots variable between 310 degrees and 020 degrees.
Wizz Air 221, clear to land, runway 24.
Skytrail 431 Papa, change frequency, approach to Unicorn 122.8, dík, čau, měj se hezky.
Get down. That's 4.
Ciao.
Okay, be flat now.
Flight 578, Roger, taxi via Delta Foxtrot Hotel 1 stand 29 cross runway 30.
Delta Foxtrot Hotel 1 29 stand for me officer.
And 1 mile 578 cross runway 30.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Fly me on 578 cross runway 30. Crossing is approved runway 3012.
Cross runway 30, fly me officer.
Approach.
Band check because he was pirating the flight sim. You guys know I am very strict on piracy on this channel.
Roger. Wizz Air 620, correction, Wizz Air 2602, speed 150 knots until passing 4 miles final.
Second speed, sorry, for was that 2602?
Wizz Air 2602, speed 2, correction, speed 150 knots.
Speed 150 was there 2602 until 4 miles DME.
Easy 57 language Charlie, descent 4000.
Basically, there's an airplane behind us that's coming into land as well. And so to try and get the traffic moving along, they've asked us to speed up a little bit, just to separate the traffic out. At 4 miles, we'll go back to our minimum approach speed and take it from there.
Roger, so continue approach, you are number 3.
No Jets, we've got one more stream afterwards, and now we need group flights.
0 knots until passing 4 miles final.
Check. Spoilers armed. We had that issue earlier on, so I actually forgot to do our pre-landing checklist. So we'll do the pre-landing checklist now quickly before we're at the
Lufthansa 125,
landing
speed
phase.
160 knots until
4 miles,
passing
slow
4
down.
miles final.
Right, let's land, shall we?
Speed 160, Lufthansa 125.
One airplane on the runway right now. Close.
Wizz Air 221 is clear of runway 2.
Well, they've cleared the runway now, so we are number 1 to land. Perfect, thank you very much.
Roger. Wizz Air 2602, runway 24, clear to land, winds calm.
Clear to land. Wizz Air 2602, thank you very much. Calm, that's music to my ears.
Lufthansa 125, final approach speed. Final approach, Lufthansa 125. Wizz Air 221, continue taxi via Charlie, Lima, Foxtrot, Hotel 1, stand 28, and hold short of...
It's a bit different from right seats. It's virtually the same approach. And we're following.
Sorry, Wizz Air 221, my mic cut out, I couldn't hear what you said.
Wizz Air 221, please taxi via Lima, Foxtrot, Hotel 1, stand 28, hold short of Foxtrot.
Frame rate's not looking it. Well. Stabilising what led to the scenery again.
Continue to Lima, Foxtrot, Hotel 1, and then hold short, Foxtrot.
100. Affirmative, and stand 28.
Stand 28, Wizz Air 221.
Restaurant sets.
Lufthansa 125, expect late landing clearance, arriving traffic ahead.
Interesting ground effects there. 80 knots. Knots versus cut. Aircraft was definitely bumping around the ground there a bit. I'm not quite sure if that was the sim or if that was the aeroplane, but it's definitely not liking that. Not liking it like it normally does. I'm going to be quick to exit the runway now because the aircraft behind us is on short final. As soon as possible on this quick exit point here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 5:46 p.m. and it's currently about 7 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft
Traffic.
stop and the
PACX.
sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when
Wizz Air 2602 is clear of runway.
during the flight. If this is your final
Lufthansa 125, runway 24, clear to land, wind calm.
we encourage you to check your ID
220, that is a standard landing. Anything less than 300 is standard.
221, continue taxi.
Right, so I'll clear the runway now.
Wizz Air 221, continue taxi.
What's up?
On block Terminal 78, thank you.
Hope you...
Bye.
So I'll get the lights up on that.
Change frequency approved, thank you, ciao. Wizz Air 2602, taxi via Delta, Foxtrot, Hotel 1, stand 27, cross runway 30.
Taxi to stand 27 via Delta, Foxtrot Hotel 1, and cross runway for Wizz Air 2602. Thank you very much. Right.
Wizz Air 2602, and please confirm via Delta, Foxtrot, and Hotel 1, stand 27.
Delta Foxtrot Hotel 1, 27, Wizz Air 2602.
Thank you.
Right, so we'll turn off the transponder now. And AP is starting up. We'll turn off the landing lights. Leave that on actually because the takeoff lights don't quite work in the A321. I'll taxi to the gates. Whoops. I knew where I was going, I'd probably be able to yeah, I need to take Foxtrot Delta. So I actually need to go left there. Just ignore me crossing the taxiway there. Just ignore that there. As long as we're on the right taxiway there. Stand 27 we've been assigned.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, establish runway 2.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, wind calm, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach number 2 to easy 57 Tango Charlie.
Wizz Air 221, you are taxiing on wrong taxiway, but no problem. Continue taxi via hotel. Now right to Juliet, stand 20.
I've also been given permissions to cross 30, so no need to confirm tower with that. So just go straight across and into tower. Into stand gates. Terminal.
Stand 20, Wizz Air 221.
Easy 57 Tango Charlie, and runway 24 clear to land.
If I use the map quickly to figure out where we are, so stands 27 is just on the far side.
You are taxiing wrong taxiway, you are taxiing via Delta, but no problem. Continue taxi cross runway 30. On next intersection, turn right to Lima, and then turn left
to Delta.
To Foxtrot, then Hotel 1, stand 27.
Make a right onto Lima, onto Foxtrot Hotel 1, and then to 27 for 2602. Sure he says Delta. I'll play that back later.
Lufthansa 125, runway is updated. Lufthansa 125, roger, hold position. Hold position, Lufthansa 1.
I've actually got a Zoom call after this, which I'm gonna, well, starts about 9 minutes. I'm hoping the stream will end within 9 minutes. So, right on to Lima.
Lufthansa 125, taxi
Foxtrot Hotel 1.
Lima. Taxi via Lima, Foxtrot, Hotel 1, stand 26.
Apparently there's already a pen at 26, the right area with that.
Foxtrot, Hotel, Lufthansa 1.
Don't forget, we have got a replay after this. Don't go anywhere just yet. If you want to see the replay after we make it to gate. I'm going to go on to Foxtrot, which is the taxiway just in front of us. Intercepts Hotel. On left, and Hotel 1 takes us into gate. We're using a mod as well. Freeway mod for Flight Not 2 for the airport, which does look pretty good. Group flight will be this evening, Ari. More details will be on my Discord server once I've set it all up. Basically, I've got a Zoom call now with the Volunteer Railway. Afterwards, I've then got to have dinner, and as soon as dinner's over, I'll then make my way to the flight. So, stand 27, just in front of us. Right, the little bridge there. Past underneath.
Change frequency approved, ciao.
Change frequency approved. Wizz Air 262, thank you very much. Bye bye. So switch over to Unicom now. We'll let the everything else sort itself out. 26. Next down to 27. Just left that Ryanair at gates. Yeah, you'll be in your 747 as always, Blueberry. I'll try and find an airport that makes it impossible for you to take off. Yeah, it'll be light stuff today. Light aircraft, G8. Always the fun stuff when flying the group flights. No, I did not fly the same thing, Max Yo 8. We're flying with the A321. A little bit more throttle and just get our speed up a bit. Just to speed things up a bit. Back. Hold the brakes. Parking brakes set. And engines off. Oops, AP bleed, AP bleed, AP bleed. Don't want to do that just yet. Ah, go back. APU, the engine, the power's going to cut out. My fault. There we go, that's better. Right. We'll turn off the seatbelt sign. The sign comes off. And off that, turn off that. Taxi lights come off. I'd now do the final welcome to Prague thing, but I can imagine PACX is still listening to me, so that is broken. I'll speak to the TFDi guys later so I can figure out if there's a way I can kind of get that record uploaded later. There's a way you can do it. There is a proper log that you can do to track your flights. The problem is I don't have the I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but I'll speak to them later. Somewhere's like a today, or at least latest that one install. No. Also, I'll speak to TFDi later. I'll let them know that there is a small bug with their thing, and then they can try and fix that later. Open file location. X. Assets, airports. There's a way you can do it. I'll look into it. It's nice. It's slightly annoying that the PACX thing broke in the end, as if it weren't for, well, apart from that, pretty much a perfect flight with nothing that particularly went wrong. We have got a replay, so if you want to watch the replay, then do stick around a little bit longer for that. The aeroplane's slowly taxiing the gate right now. On our right hand side again, don't forget there's the Ryanair also at gate, stands to 8 he's at. He's now disconnected, he's now disappeared. We'll connect the jet bridge over. Passengers are deboarding. And I don't think there is a way we can end the flight through here either. That I recall. Go through that. Or, I wonder. Toggle HUD. Activate voice control. Hey, we did it! Cancel. Thank you, PACX. There is a way you can get around it. Okay, we haven't lost the flight, guys. It is all still there. We haven't lost the progress. You can right click and toggle. Perfect. End the flight. Whiskey 6606, A321, Golf Whiskey to Papa Romeo, 140. Departed about 5 minutes late. Departed, well, landed about 2 minutes late. So, yeah, we're alright with that. 110 passengers, 84% satisfaction rates, 219 landing for 2 hours 1 minute block time. All good on that. We've earned the Bronze Dependable Pilot Award. Thank you. I don't even know what that is. Awards. And the activity. Oh, so it actually was an incident there with the issues of the... See, PACX has failures, and it does work. I'll check out its behind as well, so I'll drop the flight reports in chat quickly if you guys want to look at it in more detail. I wonder if the PACX thing will actually show the failure, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. One's now taxiing to gate, checking lines behind that going into stand. There's the flight report. And that it's all appeared. The answer is, it doesn't say the emergency on the thing, but I'm sure if I declared it, then it'd be a bit different, but... yeah, so there you go. PACX has emergencies. Who knew? Well, we all knew that. Right, so... they're very busy right now at the airports, all looking good. We will disconnect from IVAO. We will load the replay up, have a quick look at that for the approach, and then we'll bring things to an end. So I'll say I've got a Zoom call in 2 minutes for the Volanta Railway. Traffic mod is IVAO. Goody Army. Traffic mod is IVAO. Do not record the replay. Why do you do the because I'm in the wrong folder. That'd probably be why. Give me a minute. 2116, 16. Where is it? I've lost the replay. Right, it's in this folder here. Load there. Not here. I hope it's saved there. I'm sure I pressed play. If not, then we don't have a replay, which would be a bit annoying. This is 2222. So that's a flight I did yesterday. London, America. This was a flight I did back in a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I don't actually have a... Okay, well, I've managed to lose today's replay, which is a bit awkward. I'm sure I recorded it, but I'm not quite sure where the final replay's gone. Huh, okay. Well, that's the end of the flight then. This is the landing we did at thingy yesterday, what was it? The Las Vegas landing, which we did yesterday. Which is not today's flights, because, well, we did Las Vegas yesterday. Okay, no replay. As the sim slowly loads in Las Vegas scenery for no reason, there's United Colours again. That's end of our flight. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys. There is a group flight tonight, so if you want to join a group flight, feel free to join us in that. Otherwise, thank you for watching today. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do subscribe if you have enjoyed it. Do watch if you haven't done already. Thank you all very much for the support, and I shall see you again tonight for our group flights. Again, join a Discord and keep an eye out on the joining instructions on that when we talk about our routing. Take care, have a good one.